Hi, I'm Rose Evermore, and this is my review and opinions on the first trailer for Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. I am a big, huge Resident Evil nerd. I played it when it first came out on the PlayStation with my parents. I watched my dad play, and then eventually I got to play, and I'm a huge, huge nerd. And if you've seen me on Twitch or on TikTok, you've probably seen me nerdgasm over this. And I love everything about Resident Evil, even the cheesy, horrible movies. um, that like the CGI kind of movies kind of get cheesy. I like those though. I like the books, which are not technically canon. I'm a huge nerd. So when it comes to a new movie that's more based on the actual game, I was losing my shit at the idea of it. And I love Mila Jovovich. She is beautiful, amazing, and just pure idol. She's so good. I loved her in Fifth Element, and then when she got cast as Alice, I didn't care that the movies weren't exactly like the video games, and they weren't at all. My favorite being the Apocalypse, which is like the closest to the video games. Um, but yeah, I love Resident Evil. It's beautiful. But then I see this trailer, and I am all over the place. I am so excited, and I can't wait to show you guys this. Um, there's a lot of mixed reviews on it right now. A lot of people hate it, but I'm gonna give my honest review of what I think of this trailer and how I think it still represents what the games are. And it's official. Sony and Capcom work together. It's not like a fan-made movie, even though fan-made movies really fucking good. But anyway, let's get to it. We are going to watch it, and I'm going to stop it every so often to talk about it, and I'm super excited. I did watch it first time before this, so a little bit like jittery. I'm so excited. But we shall see what happens.
Come on.
Okay, so far we're 3 seconds in, and they're already throwing it at you. Exclusively in theaters. Haven't gone to a theater in a while. Super excited for that, especially for it to be a Resident Evil movie. Totally worth it, in my opinion. You know, go out in the middle of Panini to go see people get turned by viruses. Perfectly timed movie. And that slow turn of that zombie, just like Resident Evil 1. When the first time you see that zombie, he like turns to you. Don't like the white coat. I'm assuming it has to do something with the lab. That they might be incorporating the lab into this, because I know that they are trying to incorporate both 1 and 2 into this, so the first and the second game. So they might be trying to hodgepodge things together. So I guess that's why he's wearing a lab coat, even though like he's in the mansion in the first game. So maybe the actual premise is that they are still in the mansion, but everyone in the mansion, all the zombies, are wearing lab coats and stuff. It seems a little weird since the lab is technically under the mansion, but we shall see what happens. Okay, so let's continue this. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I love a good liquor. I get so excited. The ones from the Mila Jovovich series, with Wes Anderson, the liquors were good, but there's something missing from them. This was what was missing. This is perfect. This is beautiful. It looks exactly like how they do in the games. Had the whole tongue thing. What that tongue do? I love it. So I'm super excited because I don't know. Every time I see a liquor in anything Resident Evil, fucking the remakes for like 2 and 3, I got so excited when I saw like the iconic monsters. Especially since the liquor is one of the scariest in my opinion. I'm terrified of that one.
Every story has a beginning.
I really like the scene there of the Umbrella Soldiers. It reminds me of that game that came out, where they focus on the actual Umbrella troops being sent in there. It wasn't that good of a game. It kind of felt more like a Call of Duty type of thing, like they'll send our troops in and have zombie horde fighting modes and stuff like that, which was good. It was nice to have, but wasn't the main story game. But it was a nice little filler. And that's what brought my mind to it, seeing the Umbrella Soldiers. It really made me feel like that game.
Discover the origin of evil.
I love seeing the Raccoon City sign. I love how weathered it looks and how Umbrella is literally graffitied onto it. I think it's hilarious. I'm really excited to see Claire pull up in her motorcycle and having a little bit of a narration to it. I feel like that's something Claire would do. She would narrate a little bit. So I'm super excited about that.
Why are you back here, Claire? Your conspiracies weren't true when we were kids. They're not true now.
That I don't like. So I'll get to this a little bit more in the end. Since I did see this before watching, or before this recording, I had some strong feelings about this part of the trailer. I have multiple strong feelings, but wait to the end. Stay tuned, stay here, or just skip to the end and wait.
We need to expose Umbrella.
That wall looked like it was made of cardboard. With the umbrella, just like someone just drew on with crayons real quick. But it was so cute. I liked it. I'm not gonna complain. I'm just teasing it a little, teasing the wall.
Watch this.
I'm afraid, Claire. I'm afraid of what they're gonna do to this town. You see, Umbrella, they had an incident. I'm talking Chernobyl, if you know what I mean.
I love the graphics so far. I know I just made fun of the cardboard looking wall, but the monsters, look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Especially like on the age of TikTok, where you see so many people at home making these beautiful monster makeups. It's just like, movies can do better, and I feel like this is doing better. It looks so good. And compared to like how everyone else was reviewing it, the monsters are fucking amazing in this.
People are getting...
Like, seeing the RPD up there, super excited. When it was added to Dead by Daylight, I lost my shit. I fucking love it. Just the gate, the sign, it brings me back to my childhood of playing the games and that pure excitement. And I finally reached the police station, because when I was little, I really sucked at the video game. So just getting to the police station was a hassle and a task in itself. So when I saw it, I was just like filled with such relief. And having that just plastered there now gets me super excited. Like, ooh, we're finally going there. I'm feeling that relief again. This I love. Like, look at this. It is literally the opening to Resident Evil 2, where that truck goes and they end up having to like split ways and everything because it explodes. That, I feel like that's so iconic to the game, and I'm happy they put it in. My only problem is it's not in the right spot. It's in front of the police station. It's not supposed to be in front of the police station. It's supposed to block their path on their way to the police station. So I don't like that it's right there. But it looked good. The whole aesthetic, the bloodshot eyes and everything, him looking a little wobbly while driving, it was beautiful.
You gotta help us, Claire. Let the world know what's really going on.
So I'm excited to see some of the not as prominent characters in this as well. Like the Chief. You don't really see him that often as a main character in any of the games, but they're making him a little bit more prominent, it seems like, because they added him to the trailer here. So I'm interested to see how they develop the story, because they are combining both 1 and 2. So if there's going to be a more of a pre, like with the mansion, a little bit of a pre, event where there's like a miniature outbreak at the mansion, maybe in town, and then a bigger outbreak further on. It'll be interesting to see, because then also that means the police department is dealing with this, and you're seeing more of that transition, which we don't really see in the Resident Evil Milla Jovovich Wes Anderson movies, because you see the breakout in the mansion, and then you see the Raccoon City gone to shit afterwards with Milla waking up. So you don't really see that transition as much. So it'll be cool to see that aspect, and also having Claire there early, which I think is so weird. I don't like it. I don't like that she's there before And she found her brother. The whole point is that she can't find her brother. That's a part of the series. I don't like that she finds the brother immediately, and she's able to talk to him. Oh my god, it's so cool. The dog scared me. It's great because it scares me every time. It even scared me with the Mila Jovovich movie. The dogs are terrifying because they're so fast and they can tear you to shreds. Oh, I love it.
25 years and my life is still. We have to contain this.
Trying to get up that great big hill of hope
Shall we go?
for a destination.
The song choice is a little bit weird. I know that there's some like fan theories out there about the song choice. It's like people don't understand why it was picked. It's a little weird, but it's okay. Yeah. I'm more focused on them. Like seeing their patches just get me excited. I'm that much of a fan nerd that just like seeing anything stars, Raccoon City, Umbrella, anything plastered anywhere gets me super excited. The mansion! Was that Sherry? Maybe. That would be cool. Oh my god, it's the twins!
What were Umbrella doing here?
This is where they're experimenting on him.
See, this makes it seem like they were kind of more in the mansion and in the lab, because they do go a little bit into labs, like she goes to find a cure and everything, but like this seems like they're in like the heart of the lab, which makes it seem like they're almost in the mansion itself, which is not entirely accurate. Like the lab kind of like was a hive underneath Raccoon City. But also look at this, there's so many little details right here, just where I paused it. G-Virus, extremely dangerous. Oh, it's so cool to see. But it's amazing because we get to read so many of the documents in the game too. So I love that they are putting in the documents with the same typewriter text, and we get to see a little bit more on Lisa Trevor. It's so cool. That looked like a library secret passage opening up or something, maybe. I think that's cool if they have the secret doors.
We should split up.
Look at that mansion! Look at the piano in the background. I wonder if Jill's gonna play it at all. I really hope that's Chicken Vickers. And then we get to see the zombie again! Yes! This is creepy to me. I don't know why a lot of the zombies seem to be wearing white. Maybe it's to show that pure innocence of just like you're on the most basic survival instincts. So they're just, and also show the blood a little bit more. But I don't like them in white. I want them, I don't know, in dirtier, more muted colors. Covered in blood is also fine. I just don't like the white outfit, which we see with the lab coat, and now with this one, nightgown. Oh, so creepy. Look at that. Look how good that is. Oh, see, like, if you had that, like, kind of creeping up on you, you're not gonna be like, oh, this is fine. This is totally fine. I'm not gonna die. Like, you're instantly thinking you're dead. And I think that is beautiful.
We're gonna take Umbrella down.
I really like the bloodshot eyes and the dripping blood. It reminds me of the, a lot of the earlier iconic zombie films. Which I think really calls back to the point where this theme is older, that is based off of. It's not a new game. So it would have those aspects of what really influenced zombie culture because it was built off of that, and I love it. That was totally Birkin, right? I hope it is. He's really big though. He's real scary. I see that and I'm like, nope, don't want to do that boss fight. I'll just save and come back to it later. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Exclusively in theaters, November 24th. Oh, I'm so excited. So, my overview of this is that they tried really hard to stay close to the games, and they're trying to hodgepodge the two games together. And I don't think they're doing a bad job of it. I've seen a lot of very, very critical reviews of it, and I don't think they're actually that bad. The what we've seen so far from this trailer. I think that the graphics, the set design, the cinematography, even the monsters more than anything, so good. They did so good. The makeup artist is amazing. I love everything that they did with this. My one complaint, okay, I have 2 complaints. 3 complaints? Okay, I'm gonna limit it to 3 complaints. First one, everything in this movie looks good to me. I think that, yes, they're gonna have to take some liberties with meshing them together because they are 2 different time periods of what's happening in Raccoon City at the moment. So I can understand that. I'm not gonna be too anal about it. I might be, you know, a little bit, but not too much. So I'm fine with that. My main issue is the casting. Why? I understand that like the original Leon was more of a dorky looking kid, less emo looking, but that guy doesn't look like Leon. Like, he looks more of like the AV nerd than he does like just I'm a nerd and want to help people type of kid who Leon really was. And then he gets more emo over time because of like having gone through some shit, so I'm not gonna really complain there. So like I don't really like his casting. I don't like the casting for Chris Redfield. I feel like the actor hasn't aged since his teens, so for him to play a character I feel like is older does not work. I feel like he needs to be more mature, and I don't feel that. I wasn't sure if one of the actresses there was Jill or not. She wasn't wearing like any of the iconic hat or anything. Which like I don't care as much as how she looks as long as she like had the iconic outfit, because she has become a cover of a lot of the more recent Resident Evil films and or games. So if you want to really draw in more of the younger crowds now, that's going to be a good way to do it. Especially with Dead by Daylight coming out with the outfit being iconic and that as well, is little things like that. So the casting, the second thing I don't like is Claire going there early, which I already mentioned. I don't like that she already found her brother. The whole point is that she's trying to find her brother, and she finds him? No. And then the third thing, also to do with Claire, is that she's a conspiracy theorist and crazy about exposing Umbrella. I feel like that doesn't fit her character, even remotely, and I'm kind of disappointed in that. If you've seen Infinite Darkness that came out on Netflix, that's like a 4-episode series, you kind of see her going a little bit into the conspiracy aspect of things, but she's not as crazy as they seem to make her in this. So that's my one thing, because I love Claire. I wanted to be Claire. She kind of had like reddish brown hair. I kind of had that. She rode a cool motorcycle. I was like, I relate to her growing up. And then for them to make her into a conspiracy theorist doesn't really make me happy. But I can also just be being really anal with that aspect right now. So I will hope that they do it a really good way. And maybe that's their way of kind of hodgepodging the two time periods together. But I really hope they do that well. But other than that, I think the movie looks amazing. I like that they're keeping a lot of the iconic things in there. I hope that there's going to be a lot more Easter eggs and fun things that happen as well, that they haven't shown us. I'm hoping that even more, because it's still over a month away. I'm hoping that they're going to release more trailers that show a lot more details, maybe a specific perspectives. I hope that Wesker fucking is amazing in it because he's amazing as a character. It would be cool if we see little side notes of other things, like we saw a little bit Code Veronica in there with the Ashford twins, and then we have possibly references to Rebecca Chambers, possibly. They have to throw something. They have to put in that the two teams, because you had the Beta and Alpha team go in there. You have to make a reference to it somehow. And even the game is like you come in contact with some of them throughout your journey. So it would be cool to see a little bit more. I'm very excited about that. But I don't know, I really liked it. A lot of other reviews of people I heard about this game, it's not a game. I feel like it's a game. I want to play it. Even though I played the originals, I want to play this one. Turn it into another game. I literally will take anything Resident Evil. I don't care how shitty it can be. Just like they kept kept making more and more of the Resident Evil Wes Anderson, Milla Jovovich movies, and they didn't seem like they were getting better. I still liked it. It still made me happy to have it. But that's just my own perspective. I know a lot of people though prefer something perfect compared to something that is half done shittily. But it makes me happy. So that's my opinion of things. I think that the casting is a little bit weird, a little bit wonky. But not too bad. A lot of people complain about the casting, like with the females, that they're all just mediocre females. I think maybe because I am a female, I think that's a little bit ridiculous. They were beautiful. They weren't looking mediocre, so I don't know why that their beauty was on a scale of how good this movie would be. They looked fine, and also it shouldn't affect the movie. Personally, I would prefer a really good movie. And also, did we notice? It's rated R. It's rated R, which means there could be some real good shit happening, and I'm super excited for that. So stay tuned. I might do some more reviews of future trailers. Let me know if you want to see any other reviews, because I fucking love Resident Evil, and I'll happily review anything else. Till then, I hope to catch you guys. Follow me, subscribe below, follow me on Twitch, follow me on TikTok, and you'll see a lot more content. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter. So, have a good day. Bye-bye.